मया ततम इदम सर्वम जगद अव्यक्त मूर्तिना मत्स्थानी सर्वभूतानि न चाहम तेषु अवस्थितः. Hello friends, this is the fourth shlok of the ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Maya tatam idam sarvam, which means through me is spread out all this. Jagad avyakta murtina, which means world from unmanifest to manifest. Matsthani sarva bhutani, which means by me are situated all beings. Na chaham teshu avasthitah, which means and I am not situated in them from them. So in this shlok, Shri Krishna is telling Arjun that he is the one who has spread out all of this world. He is the one who has made this world manifest from the unmanifest, and therefore he is situated in all the beings, but in himself he is not limited to any of those beings. So basically the point is that over here in this world, everything that you see has come out from Sri Krishna, but Sri Krishna is not limited to any of them. So the point is very clear over here that you cannot really say in this world that something is divine and something is not divine, because everything has come from Sri Krishna. So everything actually has come from divine. Therefore, everything is divine, but the divinity is not really limited to just one thing. It's actually present in everything. So if you were to say that okay, this is divine and this is completely divine, then that will be wrong, because divinity is not limited to that. But you can also not say that oh, this is not divine, because something has come from the divine, so in that sense it is divine. So everything is divine, but nothing but divinity is not limited to anything, is what Sri Krishna is saying over here. So what happens is that we many a times we do this mistake that we term something to be divine and we term something else to not be divine, and this happens because we have our own values, and when we look at things from our own values, then we basically put a label on a thing to be divine or not divine. But in reality everything is divine. There is nothing which is not divine, but divinity is not limited to one thing alone. Now the um, the reason why we call something divine is because we feel calm with that thing. So as an example, if we were to meet a person who makes you feel calm and composed, then you say that oh, I see divinity in that person. While if you meet a person with whom you don't feel that calmness, instead you feel sort of an alarm, then you will say oh, I don't see divinity in that person. So that is not really the right outlook, because what we have done is that we have formed some stories with regards to our own beliefs, and when something or an event or a person is such that his behavior or outcoming events develop in a manner which are consistent with our story, then we say okay, we are feeling calm, and so this one is divine. Well, on the other hand, if someone does something which is against the values that we have, then we feel alarmed, and so we say okay, this person is not divine. But in reality all the actions are just the actions. The actions basically are the way through which this divine yajna which is going on over here, it progresses. So if a person is not evil, or if a person is not really doing bad things, then the person who is doing good things will not have an opportunity to do good things also. So the bad is there so that we can appreciate the good. The bad is there so that good can be there and it can show us the path. So therefore whatever actions are going on over here, we should not really say that okay, this is bad or that is good. We should just look at all these actions as this divine yajna which is moving forward, through which we are learning the right values, and through which we are moving closer and closer to Shri Krishna. We have to look at it like that, because we don't really have that deep of an understanding to be completely neutral and look at the truth in itself. We, being limited beings, have our own point of view, and because of that point of view, we put labels on things as to be good or bad, while in reality they might not be. I mean, things might just be things. So we have to be very careful of that. We have to understand that everything over here is divine, because it comes from the divine. And we should also not do this mistake of saying that, okay, only this is divine and that is not divine, because divinity is not limited to any particular thing also. So that was the message that Sri Krishna said in this shlok. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.